It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs, and it comes your way next.
It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. We are bundled up. This should be a fun one. So glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, we love watching and calling snow games, but you played weather like this. What's it like?
Oh, man, there is nothing better. Kind of brings you back to your roots of having a snow day, a day off of school, and just get all your buddies in the neighborhood and just go play outside. But in all seriousness, it actually really benefits the offense. I mean, people always are questioning the passing game and whatnot. The offense knows where they're going. It's on the defense to react, and that's where the footing and that's where the snow really has its biggest effect. I think today, for both teams, advantage offense.
Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And through the snowflakes, off we go here on EA Sports. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021, national champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Here's 1st and 10. They bring Chase in motion. Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. He'll find Andre Yusevas. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
A carry here for Brown. Not much there, maybe a yard. They'll run here with Brown. Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Higgins sent in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
It's not a surprise that they decided to send this many receivers deep into the pass defense to try to pick up this first down, but the defense was ready for it. Now the quarterback's got nowhere to go with the ball, ends up taking a loss. an even bigger hole to climb out of.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Brown. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Jaden Hicks on the tackle. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That's going to be pulled in by Brown. He is in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special, and needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one.
They put Kelsey in motion. Off the play fake, Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Got a man. That's Rashee Rice.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
They put Kelsey in motion. On second down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On third down, Mahomes. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, KC.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the #1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline, it really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage. So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
Play action here. No chance at all. He'll go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Mahomes now on second down. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow here on 2nd down. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when...
And he will go all the way. Chase Brown, touchdown Cincinnati. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
McPherson now for the PAT. Through the snowflakes, this one good. And the Bengals will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And this will be incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On 4th down, it's Matt Ariza to punt for KC. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Bengals offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. Here's Brown. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage and a 1st down.
And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Brown. He's got it. That's a first down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line. Gesicki, the man in motion. They'll go with a counter on first down. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw, Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now, Burrow. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 15 yards through the air. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
A first down throw for Burrow. That one finds Chase. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Here's Burrow. That one, take it in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. On is McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bengals will take a 21-7 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. First down throw, Mahomes. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. They go play action with Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
They put Kelsey in motion. Open man downfield, it's Rice. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Motion man is Rice. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. They go right back to Rice. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That's over the middle and caught by Rice. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They put Kelsey in motion. Once again, it's Pacheco. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Second down, Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And he will score. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
McPherson now for the PAT. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Bengals add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Throwing is Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. That'll be a first down. A gain of 10.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
Pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught. Travis Kelce. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They face 2nd down and 7. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline, nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. Rice open. He's got it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Now Mahomes. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a 1-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Charlie Jones now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow set to take over again. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now they'll run. It's a counter. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Right back to him on first down. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle. Second and 7. To throw is Burrow. To the middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
On first down, Burrow. That's complete. It's Yosivach. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow here on 2nd down. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Here's 3rd and 2. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. It is brought in the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. So the numbers starting to pile up here early. We haven't reached halftime, and he's already thrown 4 touchdown passes. On is McPherson for the extra point. Through the snowflakes, this one good. And the Bengals tack on one more to their lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Motion man is Rice. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll look underneath for Hunt. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. Here's Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Mahomes now to throw again. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. Well, this snow not abating at all. If anything, might be coming down a little bit harder as we are underway here in the third. He's to midfield. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
And for a team that didn't show a whole lot of fight in this first half, Mike, that's a heck of a way to start quarter number 3. Oftentimes, when the offense or the defense finds themselves struggling, it's the special teams that light a fire into these guys. And I'll tell you, that's a heck of a return to give this offense great starting field position.
First down throw, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
On first down, it's Mahomes. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. They go right back to Rice. He's got it again. And he will score. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bengals offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has given the folks who put together our highlights a lot to choose from. Came out hot, has not let up. Touchdown pass after touchdown pass. The defense left grasping at straws, trying to figure out how to slow him down. He has had some kind of game. First and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow now to throw on first down. Open is Sample down the field. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Now a run on first down. A big hole. And he's into the end zone yet again. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
McPherson now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bengals will extend this third quarter lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs' offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Lots of space, past the 45. A big run, they finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes quickly out to Rice. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down. To throw is Mahomes. He connects with Gray on that one. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosivas. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Up the middle they go. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They bring Chase in motion. 2nd down, Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. They go play action for Burrow. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. On is McPherson for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Bengals are able to extend the lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter. They'll put a receiver in motion right. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Motion man is Rice. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the 1st down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
Here's a run with Hunt. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
They put Kelsey in motion. On 2nd down, Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Gray. Still going. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Here's Pacheco. A dive, and he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They bring Chase in motion. Quick throw, taken in. On the ground, it's the veteran Zach Moss. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, he's got Kelsey. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Play action here. Mahomes to the right side, hauled in by Kelsey.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They put Kelsey in motion. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
To the left side in the hands of Rice. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw again. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. To the goal line and in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
This becomes a big spot here for the Chiefs. They will indeed go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by DJ Turner.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Burrow now. The middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Burrow here on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That is caught, finding Higgins. A gain of 16 yards. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
A carry here for Brown. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. They'll run here with Brown. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now, this looks like a design run. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. On the ground, it's Brown. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. That one is caught beyond the pylon. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That his second touchdown tonight. So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. First done by Sid Luckman with the Bears in 1943. And then Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have company. McPherson now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bengals will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. On the ground, this is Hunt. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. A short one caught by Kelsey. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Pre-snap, the quarterback loved that man matchup on his tight end, and a crossing route is a great man coverage beater. He's able to run away from the coverage, run to the far side of the field to a bunch of open grass. Ball's on target. Nice pickup.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's second and 2. Here's a toss to Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with first and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
And he will score again. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Butker now for the point after. He's got it. And the Chiefs will cut it to a 2-point lead. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. A first down throw for Burrow. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosivas. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one, deep downfield for Chase. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Gesicki, the man in motion. Here's Brown. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Brown. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Gesicki, the man in motion. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He is going to have a Bengals 1st down. I do believe he gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
3rd and long. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. It was a game that delivered more points than most people would have expected with the snow falling at kickoff. Entertaining game for all involved as they'll head back to the locker room to warm up with a victory in their back pocket. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, good night from Kansas City.